Hello, I am Tara, the author of the Dining on a Dime book. Starting real well here.
Take a deep breath.
Hello, I am Tara, the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook, along with my mom Jill, who is also the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook. We are here today because Mom's Social Security video went crazy. I knew it would. So her video on how she lives on $750 a month went crazy. And one of the big areas where she saves money that a lot of people question is groceries. It's always the huge thing, the groceries. She spends about $80 a month on groceries. And here's the thing, guys. Dining on a Dime cookbook has all of her tips on how she saves on groceries. It's all in here. You will save it your first trip to the grocery store. Everybody does. Over 1,200 recipes and tips. And we're not going to hit all of them. But Mom went to the grocery store this week and spent $14.40, right?
Yep.
Okay. $14.40 on your groceries for this week. How long do you think these groceries are going to last you?
Oh, they'll last me at least a week.
Okay.
But what was different about this time was I had been almost 3 weeks, like 2 3/4 a week, without going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Got goofed because I came back to Colorado and then we had an ice storm and this, that, and the other. So I hadn't gotten to the grocery store. So I hadn't been already for like close to 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And so then I went and got these, and even in spite of going that long without groceries, I only spent about $14. So
yeah. Okay, so today we're going to show what Mom spent for $14 on her groceries for this week. We're going to do another video on what she eats for that $80 a month, but we're going to just show this $14 grocery haul for this video. So tell them what you got, Mom.
Can you see it all okay from there?
You can see some of it. You might hold it up a little bit.
If I tilt this down, will that get it?
Yeah, but then we can't see you, so you'll need to kind of show what you're holding.
I'll show it in a minute, but just so you get an overall view, this is what I got. And part of the vegetables are missing.
Okay.
Because what happened, I bought it and I was starving, so I ate the day I bought it because I didn't have any groceries up till then. And Tara calls and says, "Don't eat anything or save your packages because I want to do a video." So I have not been able to eat anything for 3 days now. But I had to break down and eat some of it. And so I'll explain that in just a moment. But do you want me to just go through what?
Yep, go through and explain what you got.
This is kind of a hodgepodge, and I don't even know, this is sort of normal, but I got some things I don't normally buy too at the same time. It's kind of a mix-up. But I always get my milk on sale for 99 cents. But I've been without for so long. I keep frozen milk in. I'd used my surplus, and I couldn't go another week without milk. So I had to pay full price, and I do sometimes. I do a whole variety. Once in a while, I don't use a lot of coupons, but I do get a little packet of about 10 in the mail from my Kroger store, and so I do use those. But I usually just buy the groceries on sale. When I go to the grocery store, that's all I do. I just, once in a while, I need to get something like this, and it wasn't on sale.
Well, and that's one tip that we don't really stress enough, but neither Mom nor I hardly ever buy anything if it's not on sale. It's very rare that we buy something full price.
Yeah, that's why I keep talking about this. It felt really weird for me to pay this much for milk.
How much did you pay?
$1.69.
Okay.
And all those things add up, you know. But what I do is I will take and buy 2 of these on sale normally, pour a little bit into a pitcher out of each container and stick them in the freezer. And then I've got a continual supply normally of, inexpensive milk. And then I got my bread That I never ever get bread on sale. They just don't put it on the bakery clearance. But I do buy the cheapest, and this was like I think about 85 cents or something.
That's what we pay too.
Huh?
That's what we pay too.
Yeah. And so bread just doesn't do too well for that. I also got me 2 containers of yogurt. They were on sale for 40 cents. So I went ahead and broke down. They just look kind of good. So I got those, and I thought, yogurt's healthy. I'll add that to my healthy list. I got these. I didn't get on sale. I got the off brand, so I saved a little bit in that. But the main reason, now this is a good example of what I did wrong. My grandson was coming over. I always feed him hot chocolate. And so, of course, I had to have marshmallows, and I couldn't, make him do without marshmallows. And I bought them, but I got home, and I had a bag in my pantry that I didn't. So check before you go find and make sure you don't need them. So that's what not to do.
And if you're desperate for money, you can return things like that. If it's unopened. Yeah.
But I will use them. It's not like it's really a big deal. Now, the other thing that wasn't on sale that I got, I noticed my emergency supply food, and we're going to do a video, I think, on that, so I'll try not to talk on that too much. I like to we have ice storms here in Kansas. I've lost my power a couple of different times for different reasons and stuff like that. So I keep a nice stockpile of extra food, several weeks worth of food if that happens. And mine was getting low. And so I thought I have got to break down and get me some and not try going another week because we were having snowstorms coming up this week we were supposed to. So I thought I can't chance it. So I got a couple of cans of sweetened condensed milk and then this here of evaporated milk. They weren't on sale. Sometimes you can get these at Christmas time and I'll stock up on sale, when they're on sale then. But I didn't want to go that long and I went ahead and got them.
So here we told everybody we buy everything on sale and now we're not getting
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get this stuff. This was not a normal week for me. That's why I'm saying it wasn't really normal, but yet sort of. And I'm going through the stuff that wasn't on sale first. But I wanted to show everybody, these cans have a pull tab. If you're stocking for emergency supplies, try to get any type of canned fruit, vegetables, whatever, with the pull tab when you can, because you never know when you're going to lose that can opener, it's going to break or something, and then you'll have something. Now, the last thing I got that officially I think wasn't on sale, except maybe one of the vegetables. Okay. Everybody's going to holler about this. I can hear the comments now. People are always saying, well, are you eating healthy? You're not feeding your family healthy. Let me get something cleared up right now. I have a chronic illness, but it has nothing to do with the food I eat. We've proven that through the Centers for Disease Control study. They've studied our bodies till we're blue in the face. I could eat the most healthy thing in the world, and it would not change my illness. It would be like getting your arm cut off and saying, well, you need to eat more fruit and vegetables. That's not going to bring your arm back, and that's what's happened to us. But when I go to the doctor and have a physical, I am in unbelievable good shape. Now, I hate to say that because what if I die of a heart attack tomorrow? Well, I might. But my body is in good shape. I'm not lacking. I've never been told I'm lacking in vitamin B, iron, vitamin D. It always comes back that I have every mineral and vitamin in me that I need. And I eat like this. I've ate like this for years. So, we've made a god out of eating healthy, and we've made a god out of our food. So be very careful. If you don't have the money to buy really expensive things, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. And don't say, well, I want to eat healthy. I'm perfectly healthy, not buying healthy, sometimes so-called food. Does that make sense? And, I would love to drive a big, fancy, wonkin' Hummer to keep me protected on the streets, but I can't afford it. I have a little tiny.
Well, and here's the thing. So we get comments all the time. Well, I eat a plant-based diet, or I eat a keto diet, or I eat diabetic diet, whatever. Here's the thing, guys. If you guys are choosing to eat whatever X diet you're on this week, you are choosing to pay more for your food, that is your choice. We are
Mm-hmm.
not saying you can't spend that money. What we are saying is this is how mom spends $80 a month. Mom doesn't have cholesterol at the razoo, anything like that. So this is what she eats. She's perfectly healthy at the moment. Yeah, she could probably croak from a heart attack tomorrow, but that's your decision.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't leave us a comment 15 pages long because we're just going to delete it. So, anyway, yeah, this is what mom is eating. So,
that's what I'm trying to say, you know. And a lot of people on all these special diets, I have to be honest, they're overweight, and a lot of them aren't healthy.
Yeah.
And part of it is they're concentrating on their food, and they're stressed, and they're worried about it, and that's going to cause your body way more damage. And I think that's what's helped me is not worrying about it, you know, a lot of it. Now, so that being said, I'll show you what I bought. I bought these. They're pot pies. I had not, now this is why I say this was not an ordinary buying spree for me, because I didn't get a whole lot of some of the stuff that I don't normally buy. I haven't had these for like 30 years or more. You know, I don't eat these that often, but I didn't have any appetite the day I went. Nothing sounded good. And Grandma, when I was back there, had talked about nothing but chicken pot pies. And I thought, I was tired, and I thought, I need to have this on hand when I'm not feeling good, just to pop these in the oven and have one. And so I got these. These are not my norm. I also got then, and I'll show you that. I should have started out with healthy, shouldn't I? Okay, I'll show you some healthy, so everybody won't be having a complete heart attack thinking I'm eating nothing but junk food. Blackberries. Here in Kansas, blackberries, this container is $3.99. I got this for 50 cents. None of them were molded. They're all fine. So I got 2 containers of blackberries for 50 cents each. This is probably almost 3 servings of fruit for me. So I got 6 servings of fruit for $1, which is not expensive.
Yeah, just pop them in the freezer and
Yeah, that's not expensive for dessert, or for fruit, I mean. And then this, well, I've eaten a lot of it. I should have had like at least 2, maybe even 3 bowls of fruits and vegetables that I ate before the video. But this was a splurge. These weren't on sale. They never hardly go on sale. It's a turnip. And so they just looked really good to me, and they're good for you. And they're a little bit more expensive, but I went ahead and bought me 2 small ones. See, I didn't get the big ones. I got 2 small ones, because buy your fruit small. The same way with the bananas. I went and got my lap full here. The bananas, do you see how small these bananas are? All right, people tend to buy the bigger ones. But when your kids, look it, they're getting brown because I haven't been able to eat them. But when you buy the bigger ones, your family will pull off a banana and eat it. So they're going to eat either a small one or a big one. It doesn't matter. They're not going to usually eat 2 bananas unless you have teenage boys or something. So buy the smaller bananas instead of a large one, because pound-wise then, I paid I think these were like 47 cents, and I had 3 or 4 of them. If I'd gotten the large ones, they would have cost quite a bit more, but yet
yeah, that's true with seniors. They don't need as much.
Well, yeah,
senior citizens don't usually eat as much. So get the smaller one and save yourself some money.
As a matter of fact, I have even taken these before and cut them in half. Had one like in the morning or one in the evening, and you can cut them in half. So I've done that. Now, my other good deal that I got these are pretty good sized tomatoes. They're not huge, but I got 8 of these for $1. So 8 of these this time of year for $1 is really, really good. And I thought that was a
Were they on the clearance rack?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was going to tell you too. I usually go on Thursday morning really, really early to the grocery store. This week I went on Monday instead, and I went later about 9:30. The vegetable guy had finished up clearing out stuff, getting prepared for the trucks to come in.
Yeah.
The clearance produce rack was full of tons of stuff. I've gotten you bell peppers that are the colored bell peppers that are a little more expensive. I've gotten 3 and 4 big ones in a pack for 99 cents.
Yeah.
You know, I get those a lot for tar, and I dehydrate them or something and take them back to her. So you can they have squash, they have eggplant, they had lettuce, they had grapefruit, they had oranges, they had apples, all on this clearance rack for 99 cents for a bag of stuff.
Yep.
So check out at your local grocery store. Go ask the produce man. Say, when did the trucks come in? When do you do most of the clearance for the produce? Ask your meat guy at the counter. When do you do this? Go to the bakery. Usually the bakeries do every morning. That's pretty much a given.
And the specific thing you ask for is you say, can you tell me when you mark down your meat? Can you tell me when you mark down your bakery products? Can you tell me when you mark down your fruits and vegetables? That's what you specifically ask them.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. And so go ask them, and then you'll know what day and what time to come to get the good deals on the clearance things. Now, one more thing on healthy eating. This tomato is at least a serving. It's a good size serving of a vegetable for me. Okay. That cost me, I think, 99 cents, about 13 cents, something like that for this. I heard the other day somebody told me that they got a avocado. It was a special organic avocado for $4.
Okay, well, then I have to just say right there, when you're living on Social Security, do not spend $4 for an avocado. Well, let me say, if you're living on Social Security and you're having issues with paying your bills, please do not buy a $4 avocado.
No, I don't think anybody should be paying $4 for an avocado. But at the same time, this tomato is a vegetable. The avocado, 1 serving. The avocado was 2 servings of a vegetable. Now, I got lots of nutrients out of this. I've got close to the same nutrients. I'm not talking fats. Everybody's going to say, well, there's fats, good fats in there. You can get your fat from something else. Yeah. I'm talking a vegetable serving and nutrients from a vegetable. Yeah. Okay. 13, I always say put pen to paper, so I wrote this down. For 8 servings of these tomatoes, 8 servings was 99 cents. For the same amount of this avocado to get 8 servings, it was $16. Yeah. Okay? So when you talk about I can't eat healthy and save money, that's just an excuse not to try. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. Because I got just about as many vitamins out of here and some of my other cheaper vegetables than I would have out of a $4 avocado. So, think of just don't be brainwashed. Stop being brainwashed on the fad foods. I love avocados. But I can't afford them at $4. Now, if they're 39 cents, I'll buy one.
And I can see people saying, well, those foods are on clearance. They're no good. No, that's not what it is.
Oh, no.
They are foods that they are having to move out to make room for the fresh stock that's coming. Sometimes they'll be a little bruised. Sometimes they will be starting to get really ripe, and you'll need to eat them fairly quick or freeze them. But guys, when you're living on Social Security and you can't pay your bills, you can't be picky. And you can't have the absolute freshest at the moment. If you're going to save $16 to have something that's you need to freeze or eat right away versus you can hold on to it for several days, then that's what you need to do.
Like the peppers that I do for you, I dehydrate them right away, and you can use them in soups and stews and all kinds of things. But these were all firm. They were just perfectly fine. They're just as good as the ones that were on the shelf. The blackberries. Sometimes they'll have moldy ones. These 2 containers had nothing in them.
Yeah.
Not one bad one in them. So now the other things, now I'll get to the fun part again. After I did all the healthy stuff, okay, I couldn't resist. And I don't eat a whole lot of, okay, I'll just get right to it. I bought ice cream sundae.
Gasp!
I broke down and bought these because I didn't have anything sweet in the house. I was craving ice cream. But there was a logic now to it. I have to say, see, this is the reasoning people that want to spend money. This is what they use. They were on sale, so they were at least on sale, and I had a coupon.
There you go.
So, see,
how much did you pay for them?
I forget. They were $2, I think, something like that. But the thing is, I had one box, I think, almost a year ago of these. That was the last time I had any of these. It's not like I buy these every single week.
Yeah.
But when I see something that sounds good to me, I buy it and I eat it if it's reasonably priced because I never crave anything. People crave food because they deny themselves so much food. They deny them this. Tara will tell you, don't you crave bread once in a while since you're on a gluten-free diet? And, and so because you crave it, you just want to eat more and more. Well, I don't do that. I never have a craving because I just can have what I want. Now, these next two things are my best buy. These were normally $3 a box.
Okay.
I got them for free.
Oh, there you go.
I had one of the Kroger coupons, and it was free. And I will take and eat these for lunch. Take 5 crackers or so and put some peanut butter on them, have a piece of fruit, and I'm good to go. Or put cheese on them. So free.
There you go. Good job.
So that was like $3 I saved on that.
Yeah.
And then these. But see now, I got the ice cream. So I'll do the ice cream for this week. And then this I probably won't open up for another week or so. And these are cookies, Petridge Farm cookies, okay? They were $3.90, and I had a coupon for free.
There you go.
See? So, so you don't have to totally do without everything. Now, these I don't buy. As a matter of fact, I've never bought any Petridge Farm before in my whole life. I buy them for Michael at Christmas, but I never buy them for myself. Yeah. And so this will be... I never buy myself these. This will be so cool. Yeah. And like I said, this one bag will last me, probably. Well, first of all, I don't have my glasses on. Let me see what it says. First of all, it says, this one says 1 cookie. But a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll eat 2 of these things. And I only eat 1 or 2, depending on the size. 2 little ones, I'll eat 2 little cookies. If they're a regular size cookie, I only eat 1. Sometimes I'll even break them in half. And by doing that, I think there's 8 or 10. I don't have my glasses. Put my glasses off again. 8 or 10 of those. This will last me about 3 weeks for my dessert stuff, And so that lasts a long time for me. All this stuff will last a long time. This milk is 2 weeks worth of milk. Yeah. So even if I had to pay the extra, it's 2 weeks worth of milk for me. And even the bread, I'll take half of this bread and put half in the freezer and leave the other half out. Because this will be 3 weeks of bread for me, especially if I have the crackers.
Was that everything you got?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you going to eat for meals to go with those things? Real quick. So like the crackers, you eat cheese and crackers, or you'll fix ham and crackers, ham and cheese and crackers, something like that sometimes.
Yeah. And then like with the pot pie, now I'll put this in, and all I have is 1 pot pie and maybe a banana. And that'll be my dinner. Yep. Or it could be my lunch.
Then your milk is for what, cereal?
My milk can be for cereal if I decide. I have cereal a lot of times for lunch too, or dinner. Yep. So I've got some cereal, 1 box of cereal in there, so I probably use my milk for that. The yogurt, I will just eat a container of yogurt and maybe have a piece of fruit or peanut butter with just 2 crackers instead of 5 crackers. Whoops. I had to eat the yogurt. I was starving to death. So I put the game. But anyway,
I told you to keep the empty containers.
Then, now I do have a little bit of lettuce. I do have some things left over in my fridge. So I have a little bit of lettuce and some grated cheese. So what I'll do is I'll put a small amount of lettuce with the grated cheese and hard boil an egg. and because I have like a half a dozen eggs left, hard-boil an egg and cut the tomato up, and that's a full meal, totally full meal for me then.
Yeah.
So
because you don't, people, I don't know what people think. I don't know. I guess we cook out of our pantry. Now, this is a concept in Dining on a Dime. And when you are living on Social Security, this is a concept you really need to grasp. We really don't believe in planning meals, which sounds kind of strange because we have all these meal planning ebooks because that's what people want. But we don't really plan our meals. What we do is we see what's in our pantry and we cook and eat out of our pantry what we already have on hand. If I'm out of milk with my family of 6, I do not make a special trip to the grocery store to get milk. We will go without milk until, if it's a week.
Milk.
If it's a week, we'll go a week without milk before I'll go. I won't make a special trip to the grocery store to buy things. And so what Mom is doing is filling in around what she already has at home. This week it's $14 for the next week or two's worth of groceries to fill in with the things that she's already got on hand.
Like I've got this evaporated milk now. I got it for my emergency supply, but I could use it. I would just use a half a can, make some kind of a casserole up or something like that, or our hamburger meatballs that's in Dining on a Dime, our barbecue meatballs that's in there. So I would make those up because I got a little bit of hamburger in the freezer and freeze what's left. I wouldn't use the whole container. I would freeze what's left and then use what's left at a later time, and just figure out what I need and that type of thing.
All right, so if you guys are living on Social Security and you want to learn how to cut your grocery bill, check out our Dining on a Dime cookbook. And we're going to be doing more videos in this series on living on Social Security. We're going to be talking about housing and cars and food, more food, all those kinds of things to help you live on Social Security and not have to be afraid every single day what's going to happen. The end of the month Social Security fear apparently is a big thing. You've never talked about that because you've never had a problem with being afraid at the end of the month because you don't worry about it. So we're going to kind of talk about those things a little bit too. So please like, subscribe, and share. Check out our Dining on a Dime cookbook at livingonadime.com. We also have thousands of videos and thousands of articles on our website, so go check us out on YouTube. You're already there if you're watching this video, so check out our more than 1,000 videos. More than, I think it's 1,500 articles to help you save money, guys. We are here not to tell you to just save money. We're here to give you the tips to tell you how to do it.
Yeah, on the videos too, I know you're closing up, but real quick, if something looks like, well, I'm not interested in that, you might want to watch them because we get sidetracked on our videos all the time. And so it may be a subject you think that you don't need, but we discuss so many things that it covers, a lot of different age groups and people and stuff like that.
So please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment in the description below on what videos you want to hear about living on Social Security. And we will see you guys next time.